All right, what's up? I want to tell you the three things that you really need to have really checked and honed in as you deal with the pandemic and going out to get the things that are essential for you to live. The three things that you need to understand is number one, you now need to have way more time available to do the things that you need to do. Rushing here is not a good thing to get in and to get out. Like, I made that mistake in the very beginning and I paid dearly for it. When I went out, I went to ShopRite, had my big mask on, had my gloves on, I was rushing through everything. I made out in and out of ShopRite half hour. But then I tanked at the rest of the day. I killed my energy because I was moving too fast. I was in a fear state. Everything outside now in this world is designed to make you more protective. It's designed to give you more, to heighten your nervous system. That is what we need to stop. So the next two things I have to show you is all based off of keeping your nervous system low so you always have the energy that you need, right? So what do we need? We need to stay safe as much as humanly possible. And it's a silent killer. We don't know what's around. So we have to be careful. So I made myself from the very, very beginning a 3-foot wiping distance because my arm is about 2.5 feet, right? So I made my arm the 3-foot range. So anything that I can touch, I can now wipe. Now, disinfectant wipes, all those things I knew was going to be gone. So I decided to make my own. All I did was I got some butt wipes because Devin no longer uses diapers, right? We have a ton of this. All I did was put some alcohol in there, let it sit for a little bit, and then I have instant alcohol wipes that stay somewhat moisturized. Somewhat is the key because as soon as I pull it out, the alcohol starts to dry everything out. So it has to stay somewhat moist. So you have to put a lot in there, but put some alcohol, 70% alcohol, throw it in there, and now you have a wiping distance. Now you just wipe down everything. Anything that you can get in contact with and what other person can get in contact with so you can help, right? So you wipe down everything that you get. Now, when you go to the cart, when you go to everything, wipe all that off, as well as wipe off the items that you get after you leave. So as you're putting it in the grocery bag, for instance, you wipe it off before you put it in the grocery bag so you don't contaminate things inside the house. When we're talking about keeping yourself safe all the way around, brings us to number 3 and then some. The things that you use to protect yourself. For instance, there's masks and there's the thing that covers your face, right? Bandanas, things like that. Make sure you can breathe comfortably through that. That is so uber important. One of the big mistakes that I made before, the very first time, is I have one, and it's just for me and my wife when things get rough, one of the N95 masks. And I have another one that's just a painter's mask that you paint with or whatever the case may be. Both of those had the same effect on me because I could not breathe well. Heightens your nervous system, you freak out. The reason why you're wiping everything in your distance, because you can control what you actually touch. Drops your nervous system. The better you can breathe, the slower you can breathe, you will control your nervous system. Drop that down. So make sure you have a mask that you can breathe in. The another bonus tip is use gloves that you would go outside in and get dirty in. Those gloves naturally stop you from touching your nose and your face. And then take them off as soon as you get into the car so you don't contaminate the whole car. The other thing that you have to remember is because you're wiping everything off, you're actually wiping off the gloves as well. So that helps you out a little bit. So when you take your gloves off, you're not all contaminated here and you could touch everything. Now, this is the biggest thing I can tell you. This is like secret hidden tip number 4, if it is. You have to really, because you're giving yourself more time and you have to stay more time outside. Like, think about a half-hour trip is going to turn into a 4 hour. Just give yourself 4 hours, period. Going out, give yourself 4 hours. You're going to say, Pat, you are absolutely crazy. The reason why I'm telling you this is you need to slowly move through this world and you need to be breathing through your mouth. I want you to do me a favor. Go out anywhere. Oh, you can't really do this, can you? Because everyone's wearing masks. But Watch everyone breathe through their mouth. What that actually does is bring your chest breath breathing, which heightens your nervous system. You, because you're watching this, you are going to really make it a conscious effort to close your mouth, breathe in and out through your nose, which naturally goes down into your belly, and now you are naturally belly breathing. That is the key. That is everything. And then as you're moving through this danger, this unfilled world, you are not breathing through your nose, you are not protecting yourself throughout the whole time, and you are taking your time. Those three things are going to drop your nervous system, and you'll be able to come out of your car and you'll feel safe again, because you're wiping everything that you are coming in contact with. You're keeping everyone safe because you're wiping everything as well as you safe. And then internally, you are actually calming your nervous system down by being out, because you are purposely slowing down. I see so many people either talking about the Rona, and they're feeding it, or they're trying to be quiet and huddle into their hole, and that's not helpful as well. I'm out here listening to my audiobooks. I'm doing all the same things I normally listen to my audiobooks, but now I have more time to do it. Listen to my audiobooks, and I'm chilling, I'm learning, I'm writing things down, I'm thinking, I'm processing. I'm not thinking about the thing about to eat me that we don't know is here or where it is. So don't worry about that. Focus on you. What can you control about yourself? Your breathing, what you touch, how much time you spend out there. And if you do that well, you will feel more and more energy being built rather than you wasting it. So, peace out.